Welcome back, my students. How are you? Uh, we are still in Macmillan, and today we are going to study Unit 2, Lesson 4, which is a grammar lesson. Grammar. Okay, let's see. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Did he laugh or cry? Did he laugh or cry? You can say it laugh or laugh. Did he laugh or cry? Question. Of course, he cried. He laughed. As you see in the picture, it's so funny. He laughed. Next, did he work out in the gym or go to the dentist? Did he work out in the gym or did he go to the dentist? Picture. What can you see here? This bad teeth, right? So he went to the dentist. Okay, next. He worked out in the gym. He worked out in the gym. The picture? Yes, he worked out in the gym. Work it out means practice or train. Okay? He trains in the gym. He practices in the gym. Practiced in the gym. He worked out in the gym. Past simple. Past simple. What's it? When we use it, how we form it. So, all the previous sentences and questions are in past simple tense. Past simple tense. Before we go in our session, our lesson, let's see what is movie saying here. Do you see? Do you remember this old Chinese story? Our previous reading. Do you remember it? Let's see what's in the box beside the picture. What can you see first in the picture? The king met. The king here is meeting the nine-headed dragons, right? Okay, so let's read what's in the box. A dragon and a king met every night. A dragon and a king met every night. The dragon had 9 heads. The dragon had 9 heads. The king told the dragon about his problems. The king told the dragon about his problems. Okay? Do you see these words which is in blue? Met and had and told. What tense is or are these words or these verbs? Yes, it's past simple. A dragon had and a king met every night. Met every night. The dragon had 9 heads. In the past, we are talking in the past. The dragon had 9 heads. The king told the dragon about his problems. The king told in the past. told, the past of tell. The king told the dragon about his problems. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's continue in the past simple tense. The past simple tense is a tense in English that we use to talk about an event that happened and finished in the past. So, if you want to talk about something happened in the past, happened and finished, completely finished in the past, we use this tense, past simple tense. Okay? We use to talk about, we use to talk about an event that happened and finished in the past, we use this tense, the past simple tense. Okay? See this sentence. He invented Twitter in 2006. Again, he invented Twitter in 2006. Invented, 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 the past of invent. And of course, this date or this year was in the past, right? 2006. So this action or this event happened in the past. So we use the word invented, which is in the past tense, okay? Past simple tense. See this timeline? We are now in today, right? Today, the present. If we talked about something will happen in the future, we are in tomorrow. If we talked about something that happened in the past, so we are in yesterday or before yesterday. So, past simple tense is here, yesterday and before. Okay? We are talking about something or event that happened and completely finished in the past. Okay? And we often find the past simple in stories. Okay? We can use this tense in the stories. How? Like the boy started running, suddenly he stopped and listened. Suddenly he stopped and listened. Okay? So, how do we know that this sentence is in the past? The boy started. This verb is in the past simple tense. And stopped. This verb is in the past. Why stopped? It ends with ed. Okay? Listened, and listened, which is in the past simple tense. Why? Because it's regular verb and it ends with ed. Okay? Let's see next. See these two examples. Yesterday, I walked my dog. Yesterday, I walked my dog, or with my dog. Walked, walked, walked is a verb, okay, ends with ed, so it's in the past simple tense. Okay, I walked my dog. Last night, I watched TV. Last night, I watched TV. The verb watched is in the past, okay? It's an action that happened in the past, okay? And last night is an expression or a word that refers to the past simple tense, okay? Well, see this picture? Use these expressions with the simple past. Use these expressions with the simple past. We have yesterday, last night, last week, last weekend, last year, 2 hours ago, yesterday morning, or yesterday at night, or yesterday any time in the day. Okay, so all of these expressions refer to the past simple tense. Okay, let's see next. Okay, in English we have two kinds of verbs. If you want to change these verbs or these infinitives to the past simple tense, okay, we have two kinds: regular verbs and irregular verbs. We have regular verbs, okay, it's a group of verbs, and irregular verbs, irregular verbs, which is another group of verbs. Okay, so again we have two kinds of verbs in English. If you want to change them to past simple tense, we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular, repeat after me: regular, irregular, regular, irregular. Okay, irregular verbs. What's the difference between regular verbs and irregular verbs? The irregular verbs had a rule. Okay, the regular verbs had a rule. Okay, to change them to the past simple. It had a rule. What's the rule? It ends with D or ED or IED. We add ED in all persons. So regular verbs are the verbs that had a rule. Okay, if you want to change the regular verbs to the past simple tense, we have to put ED. We have to put ED after the verb. Okay, we add ED in all persons. All persons means all subjects. Okay, or pronouns. Okay, like I, he, she, it, you, we, they. These are the persons or the subjects. Okay, I can say I talked, it talked, we talked, etc. So again, regular verbs are the verbs that we add ed to them if you want to change them to past simple tense. Okay? Irregular verbs are the verbs that change itself. Okay? That we can that we should memorize them as they are. Okay? They don't have rule. They don't have any rules to change. Okay? We have to memorize them as you are, as they are. Like eat becomes ate, speak becomes spoke, have becomes had. Is there any rule that we follow to change eat to ate and speak to spoke? There is no rule to change them, right? So eat, speak, have are irregular verbs. We have to study them as they are, okay? Because they have special forms in the past. They have special forms in the past, okay? So now irregular verbs, there is no one simple rule for irregular verbs. As we said, there is no rules to change the verbs, the irregular verbs, into the past simple form. Okay, you just have to learn them by heart. Okay, you just have to learn them. You just have to memorize them as they are. Okay. Very good. And again, the past simple is the same for all people, for all persons, for all subjects. Okay, all the subjects take one form of past simple tense. Okay, like I liked, they liked, we liked, it liked. Okay, the same, the word liked with the all subjects or persons. Okay. Okay. This schedule are a group of irregular verbs. Okay, to help you how to form a sentence using this irregular verb, and you have to memorize them. Okay. Number one, be. The verb be. Be is infinitive. Okay. Do you know what is the verb be? Do you know am and is and are? Okay. I am, he is, they are. Am and is and are is the present form of verb to be. Okay. And be in the past will be was and were. Was and were, of course, depends on the subject. Was I, okay, I, he, she, it, were, you, we, they. I was, he was, she was, it was, were, they were, we were, you were, of course, and any plural noun. Okay. Begin. Begin becomes began. Begin, began. Begin, began. Break, broke. Break, broke. Break in the present or infinitive, and broke in the past simple. Bring, brought, gh silent. Bring becomes brought. Okay. Build becomes built. Build, built. Buy becomes bought. Again, gh silent. Buy becomes bought. Can, could, l silent here. Can becomes in the past simple could. Catch, caught. Catch becomes caught, gh silent. Choose with long o. Choose, choose. Choose, choose. Come, the past came. Come, came. Coast, coast. Coast, the same. Coast becomes coast. Cut, the same. Cut. Cut, cut. Okay. How do you know that this verb in the past and she has the same, or it has the same form, cut and cut? Okay. If you found yesterday in the sentence, it will be in the past simple. So I cut my finger yesterday. It means injured yourself. I cut my finger yesterday, so it's in the past. Okay. Do becomes did. Draw, drew. Draw, drew. Drink, drank. Drink, drank. Drive, drove. Drive, drove. Eat, ate. Eat becomes ate. Fall, fell. Fall, fell. Feed, fed. Feed becomes fed. Okay? Find, found. Find, the present of found. Fly, flew. Fly, flew. Get, got. Get becomes got. Give, gave. Give, gave. Go, went. Go, went. Have, had. Have, had. Of course, have and has. Okay, has and have in the present become a had in the past. Become had in the past. Okay. Hear, heard. Hear, heard. Hit, hit as it is. Okay, hit in the present, hit in the past, like cut, like put. Okay. Hold, held. Hold, held. Keep in the present, kept in the past. Keep, kept. Know, knew. Know, K is silent. Knew, K is silent too. Learn, learned. Learn, learned. Leave becomes left. Leave, left. Lose, lost. Lose, lost. Make, made. Make becomes made in the past. Okay. Mean, meant. Mean, meant. Okay, what did you mean? The answer, I meant, etc. Something. Okay. Meet, met. Meet, met. Put, as it is, put in the past. Read in the present, read in the past. Okay, the same letters, but it's different in pronunciation. Read in the present becomes read in the past. R-E-A-D, but it pronounced read. Okay, run, ran. Run, ran. Say, said. Say, said. See, the present, saw in the past. See, saw. Send, sent. Send, sent in the past. Okay? Okay, now let's have some exercise. Okay. Number 1. In Chinese stories, dragons comes or came or coming from the river. Of course, this question is choose. Okay. In Chinese stories, dragons comes, came, coming from the river. Which one? In Chinese stories, so it's a story. Okay, so it's in the past. Which one? The past. Comes, came, coming. Of course, came. Okay, very good. Number 2. Last month they was or were or aren't in Alex. Last month. Last month means it's in the past, right? The previous one, it's in the past. Last month. So they, was, were, aren't. Okay, it's in the past, so it will be was or were, right? Which one, was or were? They takes was or were? Were in the plural. Plural, very good. Thank you. Number 3, Ali run, runs, ran last Sunday. Last Sunday, okay, it's in the past. So run in the past, or runs, or ran, a past form. Ran, very good. Thank you. Ran. Okay. Number 4, I go, goes, went, school yesterday. Yesterday, past. So go or goes or went. Went, very good. I went to school. Nice. Number 5, I was, or were, or is born in 2004 and 4. I takes was or were in the past. Was, very good. Nice. 6, yesterday, she, see, saw, seen an owl. She, see, saw, seen an owl. See, it's irregular verb, right? And we said yesterday, the sentence said yesterday, so it's in the which tense? Past, past simple. So she, see, or saw, or seen? So, of course, very good. Nice. 7, his teacher is, was, were happy with him yesterday. His teacher is, or was, or were. First, define or see which tense is this sentence. It's in the past simple, right? Because of yesterday. The second one, see the subject. Is it singular or plural? It's singular, right? So, was or were? Was in singular, were in the plural. So, his teacher was. Nice. 8, I was hot. So, I drink, I drank, I drinking ice water. Water. I was hot. So, I drink, drank, drinking ice water. I was hot. It's in the past. Drink or drank or drinking. Is it regular verb? It's irregular, right? So drink, infinitive, becomes in the past drank. Very good. Drank in the past. Nice. You did very good job. Okay. It's the time for the homework. The homework today is rewrite. Okay, let me read them for you. Number 1, I see a bird on a tree. I see a bird on a tree. Use yesterday. I see a bird on a tree. Yesterday. And the word yesterday starts with capital letter. So start with it in the answer. Okay? Write yesterday in the beginning of the answer, then comma, then change the sentence. Okay? Of course, it will be in the past simple. So change this sentence, I see a bird on a tree, into the past simple. Okay? Number 2, Ali meets his friends at school. Ali meets his friends at school. Use last week. Use last week, and it starts with capital letter. So write last week in the beginning of the answer, then comma, and change the sentence. Ali meets his friends at school. Number 3, a dragon comes from the river. A dragon comes from the river. Okay, write in Chinese stories. In Chinese stories. Of course, the sentence wants you to change it to past simple. Write in the beginning in Chinese stories, write comma, and change. Number 4, my father is angry with me. My father is angry with me. Use 2 days ago. Use 2 days ago. Okay? Is it clear? Any question? Okay, really good. Thank you for watching. See you next session.